I'm your host, Marni Salup. Today on Gear Up, I'm talking about my favorite vegan protein powders. Now, I'm not vegan, but I am dairy-free and I can't do whey. So I haven't had any whey protein powders in ages, but vegan is my go-to, and there are a couple brands that I really like. I've tried tons of products over the years, and I get this question all the time from Marni on the Move podcast listeners. So I thought I would share. Now, I am always having a protein smoothie every single day, usually about 20 to 30 minutes after any kind of intense workout or training session. So that means a run, a bike, a swim, maybe it's a strength training session, and often after yoga. Also, it's not my only protein source, just to be clear. I'm eating tons of protein throughout the day, and as we all know, it's scientifically backed that we are supposed to eat a lot more protein than we think, according to many, many experts in the field. Usually, what I like about a protein powder, just to give you some context of where I'm coming from, is something in the middle of sweet and no flavor. I also like protein powders that mix in with my ingredients, and they have to be top quality ingredients from a brand that I really respect and think is doing good stuff. And also, I have a sensitive gut. So as long as it doesn't upset my gut, I'm good. What I usually put in my protein smoothie is almond milk, along with bananas, blueberries, raspberries, any kind of berries. Cherries are really good. I also sometimes add ashwagandha, definitely creatine, chlorella, and a whole slew of different things I'm trying to get in the day that I can't take in a supplement or in a separate time. Sometimes I put things in my coffee, but that's another conversation. Anyway, back to the protein smoothie. So that's where I'm coming from when it comes to what I really like about a protein smoothie. And these are just a few of the brands that I'm currently using that I really, really like. My top favorite vegan protein powders are Promix. I recently learned about Promix from Devon Levesque, one of the investors and founders and partners in the brand. They make a lot more than just protein powder, but I love their chocolate protein powder. Devon was a guest on the Marni on the Move podcast on episode 302, and when I left his house, which is where we did the interview on his farm with his awesome horses, he said to me, "Hey, do you want to try some of these products?" And honestly, I had no idea what I was in for. They are truly, truly amazing. They also make a vegan protein powder that's unflavored. So if chocolate is not your jam, that's totally cool. And I have a lot of podcast listeners that, they don't want a chocolate protein powder or a vanilla protein powder, and they kind of don't like sugar. So I like the flavor, I like the texture. I love that they make an unflavored protein powder. Next up, I really love Momentous. They make so many amazing supplements and products. You got to go to their website and check it out. But their protein powder is superb. It is super smooth. The chocolate is not too sweet. Now, I love chocolate. Chocolate is like my weakness. It's my kryptonite. So anything that has chocolate in it that I'm already going to be using as part of my health and wellness is an added bonus for me. They also sent me, when I was trying their products, a chai latte protein powder, which was so sweet. It wasn't for me. It wasn't my jam. But honestly, if that is your jam, it's really good. Momentous CEO and co-founder Jeff Byers, a former NFL player and super athlete, was also on the podcast, episode 304. If you want to check out what Momentous is all about and listen to us have a conversation around where the idea for this product came from, then definitely head over to the podcast and listen to that combo. Another really great brand of protein powder is TB2. It's Tom Brady's new line of supplements and hydration products. And this is a vanilla protein powder, not chocolate, but I really like it. It tastes great. It's not too sweet, and I highly recommend. Last up, but not least, Dr. Daryl Joffrey's product line, Alkamind, and his acid-kicking Alkaline plant-based protein. This is chocolate. Again, I have a chocolate problem. I don't know if it's a problem, but I love chocolate. And he uses sacha inchi protein, which is different than your typical pea protein. He also uses pea protein, and there's a combination of other alkalizing ingredients, including coconut oil, that he adds to the protein powder. Dr. Daryl Joffrey has been on the Marni on the Move podcast several times as well. I really like this. So just to sum it up, I love Promix, Momentous, Alkamind, and TB2. Now for the deep dive, where I'm going to talk to you about some of the ingredients that are in these products that make them really great. First up is Promix. Promix has 25 grams of protein in a 32-gram serving size, which is 2 scoops of their product. They use organic Canadian yellow pea protein isolate and have a lot of other really great ingredients that you can see here on the label. Next up is Momentous. Momentous has 24 grams of protein in 37.7 grams serving size, which is 1 scoop. Momentous uses a combination of pea protein, which is the core protein, as well as some rice protein concentrate. Alkamind uses pea protein, sacha inchi, and hemp protein, which are all alkalizing ingredients, and that is the key essential benefit of Alkamind, is that it's all alkalizing ingredients. In a 30-gram serving size, which is 1 scoop, there's 24.48 grams of protein. Last up, TB2 vanilla flavored plant-based protein has 24 grams of protein in a 32-gram serving size, which is 1 scoop, and uses purely pea protein. So those are just a few of my go-to favorite vegan protein powders. If you liked what you hear, hit the subscribe button and like this video. See you next week.